Hello and welcome. We are on a little tour. I have a little bit of time, so I thought what we'll do is we'll take a different route towards the brick house. So the Lego house is literally just to my left, and then you come out and you turn around, and then you have this really nice scenic route that you can take. So just the other side of those trees, that'll be where the statues are, which, to be fair, after filming it a couple of days back now, the amount of people that do stop and look at them, it's amazing. Even though I thought it was pretty random, they are very, very well received, which is always really nice to see. So we'll see how far down this takes us until it links back up with the path that I've already filmed in one of the other previous videos. And then what we'll do is we will jump to the outside of the Lego house, and then what we'll do is we'll just have a look at what else is around by the Lego house, because I think some of you might be surprised that the size of the parks and size of the Lego house, absolutely enormous, but the actual little town that is in the centre of Billund is teeny tiny. But we'll see how we get on. We'll see how far we can get from there. I have done one of these trails previous, and I've said it in every single video, there is always somewhere to sit around here. It doesn't make a difference if it's in a park or in woodland or whatever, because I'm pretty sure if I was just to quickly pop out from here, this would be part of the footpath. Part of the footpath that we've already seen. Yes, so you have to go just down there is the curve and the bend for another route in. So they do run parallel. I don't know what one's quicker than the other, to be honest, but it's quite nice to go a different route and do something that I've not yet shown you guys. But it's very, very pretty, and it's dry at the moment, so I thought let's get through. But if you've not caught up with previous videos within the different playlists, there are plenty of playlists made up for Windsor and Billund now. So we've got the mini series for the mini lands, and they're within their own, and then there's lots of the Lego house, all the history, full tours of the room, and then how to travel, where to stay, should I say. So like travel and accommodation, all sorts of different bits and pieces that I've tried to put together, and this will carry on with all the other parks as well in Germany and all the other bits and pieces. Well, you've got Dubai, Italy, America, all those good stuff when we can get there. But these are actual walk like trail walks that we can go on. If I turn the camera off really quickly, it's because I am completely lost, but I'm pretty sure if we just walk up in a straight line here, we can just get a tank on. So I will. Do I keep going? I'll keep going. I'll keep you going. I was going to stop it and move on, but if you don't want to see this bit, guys, just skip it a little bit, because the next bit that you'll see will be just outside the Lego house and Billund itself. But it's a bit of a nature trail, so you will have all the different bits and birds, and they are all labelled with quite funky signs. So that relates to that. So we'll carry on in a straight line. It's another bench if you're spotting the benches. So I can see where we were to the left. So I'm sure this just goes down and left, and it links into where you've seen previous, which is just a full walk that I did from one of the top paths, which was in between the Lego village, the Landia, a hotel, another hotel, outside the Castle Hotel, which is right beside the Lego Hotel. So they are all really, really close together. I'm at Leap 1 currently, so it's a bit of a trek to get to here. So it's about half an hour, which you guys have already seen on one of the first videos that I posted up with regards to the best ways to get to the actual park itself. So that was about a half hour. So depending on where you stay, you know, it's the Leap one's easiest to get to. It is literally a couple of steps and you're there, whereas the others you can get a bus down to, or you can just walk down to, and then you are, I would say, what, 10 maybe 15 minutes maximum walking distance. I mean, I'm just going at a slow pace at the moment, but even I probably do it in about 15 odd minutes just to get to the Lego house. And where all the accommodation is, it's less than 5 minutes away from the actual Lego park. So it's super simple. Super simple. Where are we getting to? What is that? I can see some tennis courts. That's exciting. And they are all being used. They are very active up this way. Very active. And then we have another trail, some more information, and we're following the blue, basically completely by mistake. So we will, if I turn left, that'll lead us onto a path that we've already done. So I will just turn right and we'll keep going. So a little bit further on, and we're just a little bit closer to the tennis courts now. You sort of had to go left to go right. But I can see the school to the left. So it's such nice grounds. And I think this will take us to the other back way of the lake. So I thought it'd be quite nice for you guys to see the surrounding to the actual Lego house, and obviously an alternative route as well. And as I'm walking down this way, I thought, well, I might as well bring you for the journey. But all the accommodation up this way is lush. We've got nice. That is at Billund Tennis Club. Oh, there it is. You've got a nice house up at the top, and then if we go right, I think there's more parkway up that way, but we will go down and left. So we're a little bit further on again, and this water will flow from here all the way into the centre. It's just outside some people's houses as well. It's beautiful. So we've got the weird and wonderful wonky bench just to the left. So I've just popped out over the bridge over a different way. I will see if I can get that on the way back up, because people stood right beside it, but that is in the other trip down to the house, and the house will come into view basically straight away, but you can do a nice little tour. Now they've got all this being constructed to the left hand side. I think it's monuments. They've done so much in so little time, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure exactly what it is, but the stonework looks really cool. Because I don't know what it is. Because they have plaques absolutely everywhere for everything. But it has that, and I don't know. But the colours are really nice. It's like a marbly effect. They've also got all their massive diggers out and about. Alright, we are a little bit further on again, and the water is still to the left. And the Lego house will come into view just from these trees here. So if If you've not caught the videos from the Lego house yet, guys, it's definitely worth watching. Full tours of the history, everything I filmed in there. But this was done a year or two ago, I do believe. If you're local and I got that wrong, please correct me, because I thought I saw them doing all the building work here a couple of years back when I came last. But that's your Lego house. And then we have just a small, basically, square. So you've got a pharmacy just down to the left, and then it just wraps round, which we'll get to in a minute. And then you've got the Lego house, like I said, in the middle, so we'll use that as a reference point. I think it might be quite nice if we walk to the actual HQ, because the Lego HQ is literally just up here, and then we can just come back in. So I think that might be quite nice to do. But just before we get to the the sign for the actual main Lego HQ, we have that little thing in there, which has a bus stop and some bits and pieces, and we're just all the way down that road is the Lego University. This is starting to turn into a slightly bigger tour than I anticipated. Standard, but I'm taking you along for the ride, so it's fine. So we'll go to this beautiful water feature, but the Lego HQ literally is just there. And then you've got a teddy bear museum just there, which we'll try and check out, but we'll cross over without getting run over, and just have a quick look from here. So I walk long enough, I can actually show you the main Lego factory as well. But there's all of this is Lego owned, Lego run. It's amazing building. That's very pretty, very pretty. But they are really heavily into their sort of statues and monuments, which is nice, and just how clean everything is as well. But there is another Lego sign just here, so I will see what this one says and what this one relates to. But everything to my right, I thought this was a university, and it goes all the way up, so where that bus is going in the distance, that is where my finger is. If you just walk up in a straight line, it will actually take you to the Lego Hotel. And we've just come down a different way. Now there's a Lego sign just there to the left. I thought it was, there's another Lego sign just there, so I wondered this sign, let's see what this sign says and what it actually is. But there's a greenhouse out there, but I have my bets on that it is a university. I don't think it's the new HQ. I know the HQ is moving, but I thought these are all the university rooms, because even the bit to the left, this sort of what looks like a clear fascia building, is all Lego studs. That's what they've tried to make it. But we look like we have a little Lego map, so let's have a look. So that just keeps going. This thing to my right is absolutely enormous. Absolutely enormous. I am lost because the sign has decided to disappear. Hang on, I've just cut through. But yeah, you got all the bricks on this building. Look, got all the little studs, and then you can see all the bricks in the window on there. But this premises here is huge. But there'll be a sign just here, so we'll know exactly what it is, or I would have messed it up completely. we have? No idea. That's annoying. It just says parking. Have I got it wrong? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I thought I read somewhere that that was the uni. I'm sticking to my guns and saying it is. But if it's not, then please do let us know. Because I thought it was the Lego campus, and I know they're just further down doing a load of building work just out the front, where it's all been, all the grass and everything's been ripped up. So where they've got all this nice sort of, all the trees and grass and the footpaths and things here, they're just starting to do the same thing on the other side, which is really smart. Now there is another Lego sign just to my right, so that would be rude not to have a look at that. I think if we have a quick look, see again, make sure I'm not getting run over. What one does this say? What does this say? So big old building, big old building. So this is the Innovation House. What is the Innovation House? I'm going to have to Google. So you've got Lego House parking is down there, so it all links. Oh yeah, Innovation House reception parking. That's the offices. And that might be the back of the offices, because I think we're going to walk around the front. So I think that might be their HQ maybe. Yeah, because they've got the funky blinds in, haven't they? So where those windows are, those big things that are sticking out, they fold shut. Oh, it's just started to rain. Oh no. So we will wander back down this way. I'm sorry if you're going to get splatter on the old lens, but you're going to have to just bear with it, I'm afraid, because I am very much against the time and the memory that is left. I've filmed, oh my days, 350 gig worth so far of footage, and I've got a little bit of space left on my last memory card, so I thought we'd do a nice tour of what's around the Lego house. And obviously we've been sidetracked, so this will turn into like a very, very long video, but still watching, very much appreciated. And all jokes aside, if this is something you guys would like to see more often at other parks, it can be easily be done. I mean, it's much easier doing it here because there is so many Lego bits to do, but quite happily film the surrounding areas for the other parks when I go to them, because obviously I'm going to be exploring them myself. So this is the HQ, yeah. So that innovation bit it's the same building. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to stop the camera here. I'm going to run up to where they're doing the building work out the front. I want you guys to be able to see that, and then we'll just come back to this point. So here it is. So they're replanting some trees here. That's what that sign says, for all these little trees in. And it looks like they're just adding in more bits here, all at the front. And you can see that's the other end of the building, so it is massive, because that was where the greenhouse was, and we were well over there, and it goes well back over that way. And the actual, you can see how far the footpath has closed for. It's right all the way down to there, where that little thing is. So thought it'd be nice to see, but it is just there. There's houses literally just there, and the road is just so small. It's so quiet because this, like I said, this road goes straight up to the Lego Hotel, and that bus is number 144, and it says it goes straight to the airport. So if you are struggling about, we now know what number the bus is. So it's 144. I've got to remember that, because I might have to voice that over in a couple of couple of other videos. Right, I'll stop the video again and I'll catch you back up at the sign. Right, we're just about to get to the sign and another bus has just come out of the little bus depot that's there. So there's multiple stops there. And the other bus that's just come out was 144, 166. Completely different number to the number that I had just said previous. So this is the Lego Systems HQ, which I think we can just walk up and go through the back of the teddy bear house as well. So we will see where we can go. It looks like an amazing building. I think you can go up and then turn left and just get out. I think you can cut it through. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm sure there's a teddy bear thing to the left. So I think they share the same car park. But there is somebody walking their dog, so it should be fine. Yeah, there's the teddy bear bit just there. How amazing is this? Yeah, it's usually a massive you can cut through. Oh, there's multiple buildings and businesses up here, but obviously a lot of them are Lego based. So you've got product marketing development just in this one, and then obviously it wraps around. Oh, the scale is unreal. Just from a business perspective, it is absolutely phenomenal. You think how big, a bigger square footage all of these buildings are, and then you've got the actual Lego parks and all the hotels and all the other bits of accommodation that they run. They've even got their own security systems that they look after all the buildings locally. And in the history of the actual park and the history of the company that I've been reading about at the Lego house, and how they've sort of intertwangled and twined with the community. It's just amazing the scale of these buildings to how small this actual gorgeous little place is, because you can just walk everywhere. And I keep saying it, but you know, there's so much. I'll put it past that. There's so much here, and it's so easy to get about. So maybe the car park even doubles up for either the communal parking, or it's because of this cool thing, the Teddy Bear Art Museum. Got to get in there one day and have a look. And then you've got the Lego security just here, look. So, and a lot of that is on other buildings that aren't within the Lego group as well. So it must be a security firm that is run by the Lego group. I was about to say there's some Lego up there, but that is actually the Lego house, isn't it? So that's how close the Lego house is to here. So that brickwork is a Lego house. That's all the Lego HQ. And then that means I can show you where the supermarket is from the Lego house, because I am desperate for a drink, so that'll be absolutely perfect timing. And then we can run back in and I'll just show you what's in front of the house, because lots and lots of tiny businesses and buildings. In fact, I'm in it. I've come from a completely different way. I've never ever walked that way before. I thought I was coming down a different bit. Right, I've got my bearings now. So that's actually the front of the house. I was looking at that, thinking it's going to be. I was looking at the wrong colour. So the bricks are just the bricks here, and then behind it you've got a little sports shop. Because I've come this way, I actually might as well just show you these shops first, and I'll finish off and get a drink depending on the time, because it shuts at 7 p.m. and it is 6:30, so we'll be literally minutes. So you've got a couple of small clothing outlets. But again, if you look at the scale and the size of these units compared to that thing and everything else that you've seen so far, but this is where it gets really, really nice and cute, because the road is really tiny and it literally stops where it says Billund Bakery. This is like the little high street. So you've got the Billund Bakery just up there. Forgot how much it bounces when I zoom in. Do apologise. And then you've got all the little shops. So we're just outside a little glasses shop now, and it has all the little Lego models in, and it also has the exclusive duck, which is a really nice set. So there's even Lego sets to see inside the little town centre. But you've just got some eateries and food bits, so you can just see it's not massive compared to that there. But we'll cross back over and we'll have a look at the bakery. So that is the lovely bakery there. Open from 5:30 in the morning, and then you've got a little bit of car park. And then just down here you have the parking to the Lego house. So even the parking to the Lego house is super easy and simple. So you would just park up in here if you're driving, and then you would get out and you would literally just walk the reverse of what I've done. Alright, we've jumped a little bit further down, just past a steakhouse. Absolutely packed. And we have another steak and grill by the looks of it. So, back by the brick house, and what we will do is I will show you how easy it is to get to the closest supermarket that I know of from the Lego house. So you just got to think, I've done the walk from basically the side of the Legoland hotel, which is give or take 2 or 3 minutes, exactly the same length as another 4 or 5 hotels that are there. Let me get that off. Beautiful. So if you need to stock up, or you need some snacks, or there's nothing you quite fancy on the menu, or you need some nibbles for the morning before the airport run, or whatever you're going to do, you literally, if you're in the house and you leave, there's a door right on the other side, so you don't actually have to walk around. But I'm just doing it from the front. And it is as easy as this. So you pass the pizza, steak and grill, and directly in front of me is the ABC supermarket, and this will have everything and anything you need. And there is something called a timeout takeaway, which I think does burgers and chips. Might be my dinner. Let's have a look. A huge section. Amazing. I might get a hot dog. But yeah, just over the road there, you've got ABC, and that's where I am going to be getting my drink. Guys, it was a mishmash show and tell of the stuff that's around Billund. Tried to keep it Lego-fied and also sort of get the basic essentials of what you guys are going to need. But as always, just drop me a comment or send me a message if you are coming this way and you need it in a little bit more in-depth detail, because there is lots of places to stay, and there is literally another place to stay. That roof with the windows is another hotel. So you could be just as close, you can be even closer to the hotel if you want to be. But I'm going to make my way in now and get some drinks and things, and I will catch you on the next one. So as always guys, you take care.